Hi, this is Michica Mish Guillory back with a really quick video. This time we're going to talk briefly about the use clause. How do you effectively use the use clause in a commercial lease? So here's what we need to know. What service are you going to provide? What products are you going to sell? What will you be doing? Many people have a tendency to literally just use the briefest of expressions. For example, if you're selling ice cream, you'll just put ice cream shop. That's just fine. It's just not enough. Consider this. In a 5-year lease, you may sell ice cream, but you may also want to sell milkshakes. But by year 5, you may also want to sell adult milkshakes. And I mean those milkshakes that incorporate alcohol in them. Those are some tasty milkshakes, let me let you know. What if you don't have permission to do it? You may not be allowed to do so. There are restaurants here, Grub Burger Bar being one of them, that does do adult milkshakes. They may have exclusivity to do so. Should they move into a property that you're leasing, where you're simply only selling ice cream, they move in maybe on year 2 of your lease, secure exclusivity to sell those adult milkshakes, and suddenly your plan for year 5 to sell them is thwarted. You suddenly cannot do it. So you need to, as the tenant, consider all of your plans for expansion and growth and include that in the use clause. You never want to leave it to chance. Oh, I'll ask for permission later. The landlord might not mind at all. It's just that some other tenant may have secured their space in the marketplace to do that exclusively. Or you may discover that the landlord does mind and doesn't want that kind of expansion on their property. I have represented landlords who have lost loved ones to drunk drivers, and they allow for no alcohol sales on their property. Who knew? So again, you need to sit down as a business owner and consider everything that you think you want to do with your businesses and include that in the use clause, and just make sure that the landlord is aware and has completely bought into what you're going to do. Secure exclusivity if you're going to need it to protect your place in the market. See how that works? It's an amazing thing. It seems simple, but you'd be surprised. I've got another intriguing example for you. So now let's talk about something that's going on in my own backyard, and that is the opening and the proliferation of CBD shops that sell CBD products that contain THC, that's tetrahydrocannabinol. We're allowed to sell in Texas products that have 0.3%, no more than 0.3% THC in them. The problem is this: if those products get confiscated from your client's shelves by some officer of the law, your client's going to need to have gotten permission in writing to sell other things. So use that use clause to get clearance to sell snacks and drinks and shoelaces and clothes and other things, so that your client can continue to have an active cash register and keep money flowing into the business. As a landlord representative, I'm going to lock the client out if they don't continue to pay rent. And it won't be an excuse that my inventory was confiscated. So what you're going to do is exercise that use clause completely to fill in the gaps. Not only are you selling CBD products, not only are you selling THC containing CBD products, but you're selling things that have nothing to do with CBD as well. So get clearance, get permission, make sure your client is covered their proverbial behind. Okay, so there you go. Let's say you have a beauty salon and you didn't initially include waxing, like lip waxing and eyebrow waxing or threading or services or, eyelashes, putting in eyelashes and certain things. You should put that stuff in now to get permission, because there may be a lash bar opening up down the sidewalk. They get exclusivity. Your plan for growth by incorporating that into your beauty salon, where you were only doing hair in the beginning, suddenly you can't do it. The lash bar down the sidewalk got exclusivity, and now you have to find something else to do. Really, really, really sit down if you're the tenant and think about your growth plan and use the use clause completely to make sure everything you want to do is included in there. If you're the realtor representing a tenant, it's not necessarily your job to think of everything a tenant is going to do. You just make sure that you put your client to the task. Think about how you're going to literally use your space, get approval to do all of those things. Not every stinking detail, but at least all of the big picture pieces. And that will effectively get you going, get you covered so that you can use your space completely effectively and earn the income you had planned on earning. Well, I promised I'd keep it short. That was it. We're done. Again, my name is Mish. I appreciate you watching. I've got an angry chihuahua sitting down there, so I'm going to tend to my baby before he just completely disowns me. You guys have a great night or day or morning or whenever you're watching this. Just thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.